Hi guys, it's Nicole, and for today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my middle school advice that I will be taking to high school. But before we start, I want to thank Casetify for sponsoring this video. I've literally mentioned Casetify so many times on my channel, so you guys know that I love them so much. If you have not heard of them, they're a great brand that sells a bunch of different phone cases. There are so many different designs that you guys can choose from, including some that are customizable, like the one that is on my phone case right now. This is their photo grid phone case. This is what mine looks like. I customized it all by myself. On the Casetify website, you pick your phone model. If you want an impact case or a photo grip case, I have an impact case. And then you pick your color. Mine is just frost. Then you can just drag a bunch of different photos onto the phone case. Here's how mine turned out. I have pictures with my family, some of my dog, some with my best friends as well, and then the sunset picture. I think it's so cute and also such a cool way to make your phone unique. And not only are Casetify cases super cute, but they're also very protective. If you guys have seen some of the other videos that I've worked with Casetify, you know that I've done the drop test on my other phone cases from Casetify, and my phone has always survived. So let's go downstairs and do the drop test with this phone case. Here's my phone. The case is in great shape. My phone has no cracks, and we are going to drop it from up here to down there. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Let's go see if it's okay. It survived! Yay! So now that you guys have seen that Casetify cases are not only cute, but they're also very protective as well. You guys can go to casetify.com/Nicole Laeno to get 20% off your new favorite phone case. Thank you to Casetify for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back into middle school advice. Get your snacks. We're going to be talking about a lot of fun things today. So yeah, this is going to be my middle school advice that I will be giving to you guys that I will also be taking to high school, because if you saw my last video where I transformed into what I look like right now, I told you guys that I'm starting 9th grade this year, which is crazy. I can't believe that I'm growing up. Yeah, it's just a lot to take in, but we're gonna think about that later. So I thought I would make this video telling you guys all the advice that I have from the 3 years of middle school that I went to. And also all of the topics that I'm going to talk to you guys about not only are for middle schoolers. Like I said, I'm going to be taking this to high school, so even if you're not going to middle school, hopefully there's some advice for you in this video. Oh, and then I also posted this on my Instagram story asking if you guys had any questions about middle school, so I'll be answering those throughout the video as well. So if you guys enjoy, make sure to subscribe, and let's begin. Alright, so let's start off with classes. Here's some of the questions that I've gotten for this category. Number 1, are the classes hard? Number 2, are the teachers mean? Number 3, how do you plan out and organize everything and like get everything done? And then also, which were your favorite classes? First of all, I don't know if this is every school district, but for me in 6th grade, which is the first year of middle school, that's when all the classes were split into 6 periods, because all of elementary school, it's only one teacher, but then middle school, it gets more exciting. You have more teachers and more classes. So if there's any of you guys that are wondering like, oh, did you like middle school better or elementary school better? I definitely liked middle school because you don't have to sit in like one classroom all day. You switch like every hour and you have different teachers and different classmates. So yeah, if there's anyone going from 5th grade to 6th grade or whatever, like your elementary school to middle school, then get excited to move around the school more. But to answer the question, are the classes hard? I would say no, not really. There definitely can be a class that's challenging, but my best advice for classes and getting your work done is just try your best and put in the work. Because if you actually put effort into what you're doing, you're gonna do just fine. Just listen in class, listen to the instructions you were given by the teacher, and complete what you have to get done. I know it's so easy to procrastinate, trust me, everyone does it. But again, if you just try your best and do your work, you're gonna do fine. And then for teachers, I can't really remember if any of them were like really mean. There might be a few that are like grumpy, but hopefully you don't have like really mean teachers. I feel like the teachers that are considered mean are just from the kids who like act up and like don't listen and stuff like that. So again, if you just listen in class, you're gonna be fine. But I will say that you should try to get on the good side of the teacher. Of course, try not to be one of those like annoying kids that annoys not only the teacher but also all your classmates. The class is going to be so much easier if you have good communication with your teacher, because let's say you have like a question about the homework assignment, but you're too scared and you're not comfortable around the teacher to ask them, you won't get your question answered, and also you're just going to be confused about the homework assignment. Just try to have good communication with the teacher. Most teachers just have the intention of wanting to help their students out, so don't be afraid to like ask questions here and there. And now let me give you tips on like how to stay organized and everything. Have something to write down all of your homework assignments, whether it's a planner, which will be probably the most efficient, like if it's the one that school gives you or if you buy one from Target. Planners are just so helpful, but it doesn't even have to be that. It could just be like a one piece of paper that you just write down your assignments, or you could put a note in your phone. Writing down your assignments is so important so you don't forget what you need to get done. And also by doing this, you can plan out when you should do it. So let's say after school you have a bunch of homework, but then you also have a sport to go to. By knowing how much homework you have, by writing it down on a piece of paper or your planner or whatever, you can plan ahead of time that you need to get your homework done in these hours, and then the next hour you can go to your sports. Hi guys, I'm currently editing this video, but I forgot to say, do not stuff random papers or your homework assignments just in your backpack. Trust me, if you have like a folder or a binder, it's going to save you in the future. It'll only take a second to do that, so yeah, there's another tip. Okay, back to the video, bye. And then the last question for this category is, which were your favorite classes? I think in 6th grade and 7th grade, my favorite class was math. That's definitely been one of my favorite subjects. But also my teacher that I had, if you guys remember from like middle school vlogs, Mr. Fuji, he was my math teacher for 6th and 7th grade, and he was one of the best teachers. So chill, he taught really good. So not only did I like math, but I also liked the teacher. So like the whole class overall. And then in 8th grade, my favorite class was biology, which is a science class. And the same situation, my teacher was Mr. Taylor. I really liked him as well. And again, with teachers, if you have good communication with them and you have like a good relationship, it's gonna make the class a lot better. So to conclude this category, I would say number 1, try your best and put in effort. Number 2, have good communication and a good relationship with your teacher. And then also plan out your priorities and be organized. Next, we are going to talk about friends. I have a lot to say about this category. I don't know about your school, but for mine, when I started, it was 2 5th grade classes of 2 different schools, and then they joined together to make a 6th grade class, meaning that there's a lot of students that you're not going to know. So this gives you the opportunity to make some new friends. Obviously, you're not going to click with everyone. Like, it's not going to be like, oh my god, I have 100 new friends. Definitely is not like that. I would say just be kind to everyone. Please don't be one of those rude, obnoxious kids who are just like annoying and stuff. Like, it's not fun to be around those kids. But yeah, just be friendly with everyone. If you see someone that you want to get to know, just like go up to them and be like, hi, introduce yourself, make conversation. I know it can be scary, but like, who knows? It could be your new best friend. Again, you're not going to be best friends with everyone, but there's just so many new people to meet. So just try to get to know some new people. Aside from making new friends, you're also going to lose friends as well. I don't know if you guys have heard this before, but the people who you hang out with from the start of middle school, you probably won't hang out with them at the end of middle school. And maybe you will. Maybe you have like a really strong group, but just have in your heads that you might lose some friends and you might drift away from some people, which is totally okay. I have experienced this and it's definitely not the best, but you have to remember that everything happens for a reason. For me, it happened in 6th grade where I thought I had this really strong friend group, but towards the end of the year, I honestly don't really know what happened, but we kind of just split up. And yeah, I was sad for a little bit after that because I didn't think I was going to drift away from those people. But you just have to know that you guys are in middle school. What is this age group? Like 11 to 13 or something like that? So you guys are still developing and you're still maturing, meaning that you're going to learn some new things about yourself. You're gonna have some new interests, you're gonna have some new hobbies, which will lead to not having common interests with some of your friends. And that could be one reason why you drift away from some people, that you just don't have common interests with them. Or it could be that they're toxic. By the way, if your friends are toxic, if they're mean to you or anything like that, cut them off, honey. You do not need negativity in your life. Trust me, you're gonna be so much happier if you have some positive friends. So yes, you're going to lose some friends, but remember, it's okay. Everything happens for a reason. You're gonna go down some separate paths. And also, if you lose some friends, maybe it's a sign that you need to make some new ones. So like I said earlier, be friendly, be open to making some new friends. Definitely do not be fake. Don't be toxic. Try to stay as positive as possible. That's what I always do. Oh, and this is important. Do not be friends with anyone who you think is gonna make you popular or who's gonna make you cool. Like, that stuff does not matter. Popularity is so overrated, I feel like, and honestly, I just don't like that word in general, like popular. Like, don't be friends with people who you don't like and who are mean to other people. Be friends with people who are going to be nice to you and who you are going to be nice to. Obviously, with a friendship, there has to be trust, so you have to find some trustworthy friends. But yeah, don't be friends with people for the wrong reasons. To conclude that topic, I want to say be open to making new friends. You might lose some friends, and that's okay. Don't be fake. Be yourself, be kind to everyone, and then also remember everything happens for a reason. Next, we're gonna talk about drama. Okay, Yikes. In my opinion, I feel like drama is inevitable, meaning that it's gonna happen either way, especially during this time. I think drama happens so easily in middle school and high school because of how fast words can be spread around. And also people just love drama for some reason. I think they might think it's like fun. I don't even know. But my advice to you guys for drama is to stay out of it as much as possible. But I'm just saying, if you're not in drama already, don't like voluntarily get into it yourself. Just try to stay away from it as much as possible. But let's say that you are in some type of drama. Like for example, you're in an argument with another girl or something like that. To deal with it, I would say be the bigger person. Just be mature about it and talk it out. Because if you do this, then you can actually find out both sides of the story and you can just work it out together. I hate the people that when they're in a problem, they resort to like physical fighting. Don't do that. Like violence, no. Like you don't have to fight someone in order to like prove your point. I think physical fights are so unnecessary and it would be so much easier to solve the problem by just talking with the other person. So yeah, my main points are try to stay out of drama as much as possible, and also if you are in some type of drama, be the bigger person and handle it maturely. Next, we will talk about bullying. First of all, bullying is not cool. Please do not bully anyone. It's not nice at all, and you shouldn't be bringing other people down. I'm trying to remember if there was any like big bullies in my middle school experience. I don't think so, but kids can definitely be mean. They can be really brutal and just say some rude things, which is obviously not gonna feel good. So my advice is that if you're getting bullied, please tell someone. Tell your parents, tell a trusted adult so that the situation can be handled properly, and hopefully the bullying will stop after that. But if you're not getting bullied and you see someone else getting bullied, again, tell a trusted adult. Bullying is not cool and like it makes me sad, it makes me mad at the same time. Like it's not hard to be nice, so just be nice. Bullying is just so wrong and it's not cool, so just please don't do it. Now we are going to talk about relationships. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you guys that I've never been into any type of relationship. I've obviously had crushes and like liked people, but I've never gotten to anything serious or like a relationship or whatever, which is okay. Like you do not have to feel obligated to get into a relationship when you go into middle school. I feel like some kids when they like graduate 5th grade, they're like, oh my god, I'm in middle school, I can like date a bunch of people and stuff like that, and that might make other people think they have to too, which you do not. Like you don't have to date people if you're not ready yet. But for middle school relationships, I'm gonna tell you guys my opinion, and in my opinion, I think they're kind of stupid. Which a bunch of people might have a different opinion than me, which is obviously fine, duh. But I just think they're kind of dumb and they don't usually last. And here's my reasoning on why I think they don't last and why I didn't get into a relationship. You guys are in middle school, which if you think about it, you're so young still. 11, 12, 13 years old. Like that is so young. Meaning that you guys are still growing up and you're slowly developing into the people who you're going to become. So I just think that middle schoolers are not mature enough to get into anything serious, you know? But on the other hand, if you feel like you've met your soulmate, obviously if it's okay with your parents or whatever, then yeah, I guess go ahead and date them. I'm not saying like you shouldn't date in middle school. If you're looking for something like serious, I would just wait until you're a little older. But again, if you want to like date people and it's okay with your parents, like I'm not gonna control you or whatever. And that was everything that I want to talk about in this video. Hopefully you learned something from this video. If not, thanks for watching anyways. But yeah, school is starting very soon, which is kind of sad because I've been really enjoying summer, but it's okay. I have a bunch of back to school content coming your guys' way, so stay tuned for all of that. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and go comment on my community tab. Subscribe to my channel. Also turn on my post notifications, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Stay positive. Bye!